morning to all. I am Dr. Sudhakar. I am going to present a role of anterior segment OCT in diagnosing deep fungal keratitis with intact corneal epithelium. The scope of this talk is brief background about fungal corneal ulcers and the role of anterior segment OCT, and a brief review of our study and clinical relevance of this study in practice. Introduction. Infectious keratitis is one of the important causes of corneal blindness in our country, especially in rural populations. And there are many kinds of pathogens causes the corneal infections, but they present in different ways. So for effective treatment, early and rapid diagnosis is very important. Traditionally, smears and cultures are used for the diagnosis of the corneal infections, but however, these tests are invasive and cannot be performed in deep-seated infections with intact corneal epithelium, where it's difficult to obtain the material for smears and cultures. In recent years, endothelial plaques caused by infectious keratitis have gradually attracted the attention in case of intact corneal epithelium. So normally endothelial plaque is a characteristic sign of fungal keratitis, but bacterial keratitis can also exhibit the plaques because of accumulation of the fibrinous material beneath the endothelium. So in cases corneal edema obscures the corneal endothelial plaque, so it's difficult to distinguish different types of keratitis by slit lamp examination. So in deep-seated keratitis with plaques, corneal scraping cannot be performed as material is inaccessible. In such cases, it is important to find the other examination methods to observe the plaques. So coming to our study, it's a prospective observational case study conducted at Visentery Eye Hospital from December 2020 to August 2023. In total, 4 cases were included in this study having endothelial plaque with intact corneal epithelium. In such cases, we cannot obtain the smears. So ASOCT with cornea module attached to the cornea cross-line mode is used to evaluate the boundary between the endothelial plaque and the corneal endothelium. Results among the 4 cases, 3 are males and 1 is female, and 3 had injury with vegetative matter, and 1 case had fall of unknown foreign body, and 3 cases had finally undergone therapeutic penetrating keratoplasty. 1 case healed successfully with targeted therapy with intrastomal voriconazole. And in all 4 cases, ASOCT shows unclear wavy border between the corneal endothelium and the endothelial plaque. This is the ASOCT pictures and clinical pictures showing we can clearly see the wavy border in fungal corneal ulcers. In other cases like bacterial or other infectious cases, we can see the clear border, not like a wavy border. So coming to conclusion, fungal keratitis, the endothelial plaque develops because of immune reaction to the penetrating fungal hyphae. So in ASOCT, the boundary between the corneal endothelium and endothelial plaque is unclear and wavy. Coming to clinical relevance, ASOCT is a non-invasive diagnostic tool to detect the border between the endothelial plaque and the corneal endothelium, so that we can diagnose and differentiate fungal keratitis from other infective keratitis. It will helpful in timely treatment, especially in case of deep-seated fungal ulcers with intact corneal epithelium, where it's difficult to obtain the material for smear and culture. Thank you.
So the total number of cases is 4?
4, sir.
And how many of them are fungal?
All 4 are fungus only, sir. So and only mainly we are studying in fungal keratitis cases, sir. Even bacterial also we included, but bacterial keratitis cases, so we have clear borders we have seen, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.